Now, what are we doing again?
Oh, it's a great question, Nicole. Today, we are going to make the definitive tier list of which Kingdom Hearts villains would sell your data for profit.
It is the most important tier list we have ever done, and anyone has ever done.
Yep. And we did one about Christmas cookies.
True.
So let's hop right into it.
Christmas cookies would never sell our data for profit. That's just what they want you to think. There are a couple that would, but they don't want you to think that. But don't get too comfortable thinking that Christmas cookies wouldn't betray you. They can.
You gotta watch your back with stuff like that. So we're starting off with Ansem, Seeker of Darkness. What do you think? You know him better than I do.
Ansem is the wood for the right price.
Yeah, he's not super motivated by money.
Yeah, but like if it's gonna make big money and he knows it.
Yeah, and you could fund another spaceship or something.
Yeah, and he could try to keep his morals intact.
Right. He's a big morals guy. All right. We've got Dark Aqua.
Maybe this is a hot take. I feel like she's a big seller.
I think she's probably big seller, right?
Yeah.
Anything to get out of there, right? Yeah, I see Aqua as a big seller.
Yeah.
She would do it, and then she would hope that what she got from it would pay the price to let her out. Axel.
I think he would like to think maybe he'd consider it, but I feel like he wouldn't dream of it.
Yeah. That's where I'm at too. He's too pure.
But he'd like to act like it. So like he wouldn't really dream of it, but he wishes he was that kind of person.
He would like feign that in front of you, right?
Yeah.
We have Barbosa. Barbosa would probably sell
Big
your
seller.
data.
Or probably.
You think big seller?
I feel
Yeah.
like big seller.
Big seller.
Big seller.
Yeah. So next up we got Hook. What are you thinking? Because I have an opinion.
Probably wouldn't.
That's kind of where I'm at too. I think Hook talks a big game, but he's actually a big softie.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
He just wants to find treasure. I don't think he wants to scam people out of treasure.
Right. If you have that treasure, right, and that treasure is your data, would he take it and sell it?
Potentially.
But probably not.
I think if it was treasure, he would. It's like, is it in a chest?
He's a simple man. We have Chernobog.
I would never dream of it.
Yeah.
Chernobog just wouldn't be thinking about selling data. Like, that's not on Chernobog's mind.
One trick pony, right?
So are we saying all these people have access to the data? It's just how likely are they to sell it?
They could collect your data. Would they sell it?
Okay.
Next,
Not
we have
Clayton.
not Clayton.
Let's see. Clayton's kind of tough. I can't tell if he's a big seller or probably would. But he might be a big seller.
I think he's big seller. Yeah. Clayton.
Gotta fund his hunts. I think
Exactly.
he's a big seller.
This guy's cool with going in, imperialist scum, right? Just clearing out jungles, plundering natural resources. This guy's really gonna like draw the line at selling data?
Nope.
Absolutely not. I would argue data acquisition and reselling is kind of the new internet colonialism. They come into your home with their product. They trick you, right, into accepting all these agreements to fork over all of your data, and then they go sell it to somebody else. And what do they leave you with? A subpar product.
Yeah. We can always go back to if someone's like, hey, that is not the right category, then we'll talk about it. Right now, though, I feel like really solid. Like, I'm surprised so far. None of these are like in between. Like they're fitting like so nicely into a category. It just
means it's a good tier list. We did say it was going to be the best one. Clayton,
Very-
big seller. Probably biggest seller, actually. Clayton is hyped about his new AI that he's directly feeding copyrighted music into. Oof.
You disagree? Clayton wouldn't know what data was to be able to sell your data.
Well,
Oh, I feel like that's a good point.
Nah,
but
I
I
mean-
feel like we gotta keep this in a world where they all know what data is. Except maybe this guy.
he only knows gorilla hunting. I'm telling you, you give him a slight education and you tell him that he could make a bunch of money off of it. No problem. No moral questions.
Yeah.
You know? All right. We have Clue.
Does anyone have strong thoughts on Clue? Because I'm a little back and forth right now. You think big seller?
Oh, biggest seller.
Okay, see, I was between big seller and probably would. Because I see
Although, if you try to create a digital communism, right, where everyone is the same,
yeah,
Clue is a buyer and a misuser of data, but not a seller, right?
Yeah, possibly.
Probably wouldn't actually for Clue.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it. All right, next we have Commodore 64.
Wood for the right price.
Wood for the right
Right?
price? Yeah, I think so. I think that's appropriate. And the movies definitely back that up too. Looking at this list, wow, this is going to be a top-heavy board. Yeah, but look how much is on the bottom right now.
Yeah.
You know? Puppet Riku.
Repliku. I'm thinking he could be another wood for the right price.
Yeah, I feel
Probably wouldn't.
probably wouldn't.
There's that tiny little bit where like maybe, you know.
Yeah. I if you're good with this, I'm good with this.
I think so. I mean, there's definitely like quite a bit of darkness in that guy. Just because like he
Yeah.
kind of like makes it out in the end doesn't mean he wouldn't sell the data and then try to apologize, you know?
Right. He's kind of another crypto bro, isn't he? He won't do all the hard work, but he will do a rug pull because that's morally gray for some reason. All right. We've got Davy Jones. He's a probably wouldn't.
Oh, probably wouldn't.
Yeah, he's a principled man, actually.
I feel like it depends on how bitter he is, though. If he's been wronged by the person, he would. I guess that's wood for the right price.
He wouldn't give someone he owns away to someone else, right? He's too worried about his own data being sold to sell others. Whoa. Yeah,
So then we think probably wouldn't.
Probably wouldn't.
It's not a
right?
would never dream of it, though.
Yeah. Like would do it to get like to a better position on something more important to him, but overall it's not a priority and it doesn't really benefit him.
I do feel like Demix might finally be our first probably would.
Yeah, I feel like Demix is a real wild card. Like I still don't understand Demix.
I
What's
don't
going
really
on
either,
there.
but there's gonna be big things happening.
Yeah. All right. One of the characters I hate the most,
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill. Would Mark Hamill sell your data?
Yeah, why is he on the villains list?
Oh, he's a villain.
Not really, though.
He's an
He makes
abusive
mistakes.
jerk.
He's not a villain. That doesn't mean he's not a bad guy, but he's not a villain.
I don't know. I could definitely see the argument that he's a villain.
Wood for the right price.
Would for the right price? Okay, so you think
Probably wouldn't.
Ericus? I think realistically, yeah. If he's even
Yeah, I think
debatable
probably
as
not,
like
yeah.
being in here, but I don't think he would never dream of it.
No, I don't think so either.
Evil Queen is trying to sell the data and can't. That sucks.
I feel like she's just a big seller.
I feel yeah, she's not a like super deep character, so it makes it tougher in a way, but I think you're right.
Yeah.
Big seller, anything to be the most beautiful, and money buys you beauty in the mind of someone like this, you know.
And I can't remember this next guy's name, but he's got to be a big seller too.
Oh, this is the scumbag from
I
Notre
know.
Dame.
Yeah, I don't remember what his name is though. He definitely would. Yeah, definitely a big seller.
He's like after Clayton Wood. I'm good with that.
I'm good with that too.
Oh, what's this guy's name?
I don't remember.
This guy's just a bozo, right?
Kind of, yeah.
He's just like an incompetent.
But he is like a very stuck to his morals though.
He's a police officer for space, so no. So I don't know how spicy we want to get here, but yeah, I definitely I don't think being a space police officer bars you from
No, it's
being corrupt with other people's data.
It's not just that he's a space police officer, but this guy in particular, like he has his morals and he is sticking to his morals and he's trying to be a good person.
So this is a would never dream of it.
I think so.
You think Axel is big seller?
That's crazy.
Whoa, really?
I don't think he could bring himself to selling people's data, but Croy did come in absolutely swinging.
And we were doing great. We were doing fine. We were agreeing with each other. Everybody was happy.
Yep.
And then poor Axel,
I know.
you know.
It's okay. We can blame Croy.
Yeah.
No, I definitely
I can
like.
see the argument.
I definitely see the argument, and so now I'm a bit torn. But here's the thing: is like Croy is saying Axel is a big seller, and we said would never dream of it. But I really don't think he's in between either. So I
No.
feel like we have to go one or the other.
Do we do a poll?
We do a
Do we
poll?
hear arguments a little bit longer and then
Yeah.
we do a poll?
No.
We do this one democratically. He'd do it for his best friends.
Oh, so
Oh.
Is that would for the right price? Or probably wouldn't, but he would, but with exceptions, you know?
I'm with Brandon, but then I can see the same argument because he's such a loyal friend. Would he sell data in order to better things for his friends?
The poll is up.
Oh boy.
Would Axel sell your data?
Vote now. Axel is encouraging you to protect your data by telling you to memorize your passwords instead of writing them down because he doesn't want it to get collected.
Oh, that one's crazy. That goes crazy, Mrs. Guides. He's got to teach Roxas and Shion that selling is wrong. That's day 124. That makes sense too. Wow.
He'd give you a VPN deal and a password manager. That'd be pretty hype.
Wow. We are very conflicted right now. The vote is 5 to 7 with would never dream of it winning.
Now let me ask you, Gaston, what if he has a song, No One Sells Data Like Gaston?
I do think he's probably a big seller, but I was trying to immediately like figure out what the other side of the argument is.
Gaston would but couldn't because he can't even read. But like morally, right? Like if we assume for all of them that they know how to collect data and they have the means to sell it, would they?
I feel like Gaston might actually be like a probably wouldn't or something, because isn't he just in love, you know?
So his primary sin is not greed, right? It's pride.
Yeah. So if that's the case, he could be like, I would never.
In love with himself? Yeah.
So does he even care about other people's data?
Grossly indifferent. Yeah, I think
it has to be the probably wouldn't. I don't think he would never dream of it.
Yeah, he cares about his data. He uses a cookie clearing extension. Gaston would be cyber stalking instead of cyber selling.
Mother knows best. Listen to your mother.
This is
scary. I think she probably would, and that's why she knows it's such a scary world out there, and is trying to like keep Rapunzel inside, because if Rapunzel leaves, her data's gone.
Oh, like do you consider Rapunzel's hair to be data because it contains?
No, Rapunzel would just give it away in a heartbeat, like
the
accidentally,
magical code.
You know?
Yeah, so she.
Like people would just be like, "Hey, can I have your data?" And she'd be like, "Sure."
What do we think here, Mother?
I feel like she probably would.
Yeah,
Anyone accept?
I was gonna go big seller.
Rapunzel accepts all cookies for sure.
She'd sell it for anti-aging creams. Yeah, if there was an alternative to Rapunzel's hair that she could buy with enough money, and she was presented with the opportunity to sell data in order to make a ton of money, and she could translate that into her head to being able to afford anti-aging.
But even if the anti-aging thing was not a part of it, I still think she would. So like we're definitely in the would category no matter what.
Yeah, I think she's good where she is. Moving on to Hades. You think Hades is definitely a big seller? I'm leaning somewhere in would for the right price and probably wouldn't actually.
Interesting. I think he would just get into it, you know?
He would because he's nosy. He's all about deals and contracts, so for the right price. Souls are more valuable than data until we're able to reconstruct people from the data we've collected about them and plug them into an autonomous AI. I like wood for the right price.
Wood for entertainment.
Wood for entertainment, but that could be the price, right?
Yeah.
Like you must dance for me.
Yeah, we can put him in wood for the right price.
Yeah.
I think that's where
Leading
you
the
guys
pack, though.
seem to be landing.
I beg you, skip to Zigbar. We can move Zigbar up. All right. Zigbar, what do you sell your data? Never dream of it. Nah, he'd sell your data.
Yeah, I feel like he's big seller, but he could be probably wood.
Well, oh, this one we got to think about. He's got to be wood for the right price, right? Like he'll do it not because he wants to, but because it's part of the trade on the chessboard, right? I'm going wood for the right price with Zigbar. What do you think?
Yeah, I guess I'm okay with that.
All right.
Hans wood. Yeah, big seller. Just big seller.
Big seller.
You know?
Okay, this slimy guy.
I think he would never dream of it. No.
Jafar, what do we think? Jafar.
He loves money. We know that. He loves power.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any argument for anything other than big seller, actually. Jafar wouldn't, but he'd blackmail you with it. You really think he wouldn't?
So is this another wood for the right price? Is this somebody who plays their cards close enough to their chest?
If money is involved and power is involved,
Yeah.
he would do it. He would try to do it discreetly, but he would be a huge seller.
Here's the other thing that maybe we need to clarify with this transaction of selling the data. This is selling a copy of the data. You do not lose your access to the data. That's how I've been thinking about it, right?
Yeah, you could sell it as much as you want.
The
That's
way-
why they're the big seller.
Yeah, and that like the way the big corporations do it, right?
Yeah.
This is a thinly veiled attempt at corporate criticism right now. So ground yourself in the reality, you know?
He likes to have leverage more than money, but doesn't he want to have leverage so that he can have like all things?
But what if he could have money and leverage? And isn't money leverage?
Yeah. Which is why I think he would do it. His time as a genie tells me he would.
Can we have another tiebreaker vote on this one?
Okay,
All
well,
right.
it looks like we're going wood for the
Vote
right
for the
price.
right price. Evil stepmother.
I think she's a big seller. I don't think there's like ifs, ands, or buts here. I mean, like doesn't she truly care about wealth and status?
I guess so.
Money always, yeah, big seller.
Yeah.
She'd sell her own daughter if she could, yeah. Yeah, I think big seller. Yeah.
Boom. She'd sell her own daughter if she could.
Yeah.
But would she sell her own daughter's data?
Yes.
Larkseen. I feel like this is going to be a controversial one.
Mhm.
Discuss. What do we think? Would Larkseen, given the opportunity, sell your data? Larkseen wouldn't. Larkseen wouldn't. Interesting.
We can all agree that she would act like she would, though, right?
She'd want you to think that the threat is there, right?
Yeah. She wants to come across as someone who's a big seller. She hates you, but she hates the man more.
She'd just give it away. That's almost a potential for another row right there. But we don't need a freedom fighter row. Yeah, some of these characters are such wild cards. And I feel like that's particularly in the organization, right? Which is what makes them so interesting too. Yeah.
So are we saying that would never dream of it, or probably wouldn't?
Probably wouldn't. Probably makes the most sense.
I think she has it in her.
Yeah, but she probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna go with it.
But we can put it all the way at the bottom of that row.
Yeah. Lexius is boring.
I do think he is the most boring, yeah.
What's crazy is I agree with that. Even in the scenario we've locked down
Where they have to know.
where they have to know about it, Lexius still doesn't understand.
He does give the vibe. I don't think it's that he doesn't understand, but he just like truly does not care. So I think that probably just puts him in would never dream of it.
Yeah.
Or we could have just a column called Lexius.
Lexius. He definitely wouldn't imagine it.
Yeah, I was going to say he's not really like fitting in the category of would never dream of it. He just probably wouldn't because he just doesn't care.
Yeah.
Okay, so Luxord.
Hmm.
Would for the right price? That's kind of his vibe, honestly. It's all about the game of it. So as long as the price is right, then he would.
All right, Maleficent enjoyers.
Hold up. Where's Maleficent Dragon on this list? Clearly
No, I'm just...
not a good list. Maleficent would sell your data. Maleficent Dragon would eat your data.
All right.
I was
big
actually...
seller, right?
Oh, wow. I was actually kind of leaning probably wouldn't.
Really?
It's another, like, wouldn't really care to. Like, she has her own plans, and I don't think data is one of them.
I think she would do it because she knows that it's wrong. Just for like that feeling of doing something wrong and having that power. Whoa, guys! Whoa! What the facts? What's going on here?
Literally her plan.
Are you making the argument that she would never dream of it because giving the data to someone else would lessen her power? Like that argument that because so much of her plan is based around her possessing the data, that someone else possessing it is actually against her plan.
That's a good point. We can go down that path.
I think we have to.
We might have to, yeah.
We're at a crossroads.
Did you all know that crossroads are a recurring theme in Kingdom Hearts?
And in North American folklore. If they sell the data, do they lose access to it? They
No.
do not.
Nope.
They retain
can-
their access.
Yeah, and then they can just keep selling it.
So it's purely like a financially and power positive move for them. And the question becomes really just ethical.
So the villain would need to have something to gain from selling it. Yeah, or like, you know how some villains just
They just
Do
don't
it for
care.
fun?
Yeah, they don't
No.
care. They do it for fun. They purely are
And like you
money
do,
oriented.
yeah, you do make money from it. So you've been operating on sell versus keep. Maybe that's why the Jafar dissonance was so strong.
Yeah. She'd do it for the rush of the act of doing evil. That's more how I see her, but other people know her plan better in the context of Kingdom Hearts. And so I'm not sure if her plan supersedes her enjoyment.
So I feel like she's just a probably would then.
Probably
she's not a
would.
huge seller or anything.
Yeah.
But she probably would if it fit into her plan, which is
Yeah.
probably likely because it's an evil thing.
Yeah. We have Marluxia, but what do we think? I think he's big seller.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Chain of Memory spoilers, but he like willingly betrays in a desperate vie for power, basically, the other people around him.
I just don't picture him just like always selling data, you know?
I think he's gonna do whatever he needs to do. Marluxia would not sell your data. He has trauma about data being lost and stuff. Yeah, but trauma does crazy things, right?
I picture him not caring about you or your data at all. Yeah, I mean he's not money focused at the very least.
I see him as a very sloppy villain, I guess. Possible, but not likely. I would be more comfortable with probably wouldn't than would never dream of it. Because I feel like he's always like grasping for something that can help push him up.
Yeah, that's the thing. I could definitely agree with probably would, but big seller, like I just don't picture like that being like the most important thing to him.
So here's my other insecurity, because I'll put him in would never dream of it, but I don't want us to do this whole tier list and then just have all of the hot characters be in would never dream of it. I feel like most people are pushing for this Lushu, right? Is that who that's supposed to be?
I don't even know.
Oh, Master of Masters.
There you go.
Sorry. I don't know how I got those mixed up from this photo. Sell your data for a single corn chip. You bring up corn chips and I'm like, would I sell data? Oh, he would dream
Big
of
seller.
it. I think big seller, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. He doesn't want...
I don't think he would.
Doesn't he not want anyone else to know anything? Then why does he give them information? Because I don't want to convolute this too much, but providing someone with information without insight can be misleading. Like if you leave the other person to their own devices to interpret the data in their own way,
Yeah.
you could actually cause more distraction to them, but make money from it at the same time. So you like double benefit.
True.
Master Xehanort. Xehanort is just like, he'd sell it, right?
I don't think so.
He's just gunning for the cup, isn't he?
I don't think so.
Oh my god. He'll sell your data, but he won't sell all the data to any one person. He puts them in cute little packages and everybody gets their own. It's like a white elephant party where you get someone else's data, but you don't know whose data it is.
Good.
Where do you think?
I think no.
Big seller, but
That's
safely
crazy.
anonymizes it. Wow. You think no, huh?
He thinks he's doing the right thing.
Uh-oh.
Well, I don't know. I think everyone else is saying yes, so we can go yes.
What's so interesting about Kingdom Hearts is that money never really comes up, right?
Yeah, well, it doesn't have to be money, but it's like about like the character. Like, could you like?
Yeah. Could you see them doing it?
Yeah, like is greed
Yeah.
a part of it? And I don't think
And their
greed
morality
is as
just-
much of his motivation, but I might have a completely wrong take right now. But no, everyone else was saying big seller, so we should just go big seller.
Big seller. All right. We have
The MCP,
the MCP. What do we think?
big seller.
Yeah.
I feel like there's no debate for this one, you know?
I was.
Oh, no.
I was thinking about like, isn't MCP trying to, again, like, communist dictator, like, hold it all and not let anyone else have it?
But he already has it.
Yeah, so then
But Horde?
would not sell.
But if the MCP is the hub for selling data, are you telling me that face doesn't sell data? Let's just take a moment. Thoughts, questions, concerns? We can put him in Would Never Dream of It. I do agree that he's a hoarder, but I also, he would totally sell it. Oogie is a gambler vibe.
Yeah. Oogie is wood for the right price then?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. The moment we've all been waiting for.
I know everyone has been saying he's just too stupid to do it, but Pete would totally sell it.
Yeah, I think Pete would accidentally sell data. I
don't think he would accidentally. He would know what he's doing.
Oh, I think he would intentionally and accidentally sell data. I think he just does not care about the implications of what he's doing enough. Yeah. If he thinks he's going to accomplish his goal by doing it, then he's going to do it. It doesn't need to make sense.
Well, it puts him ahead, you know?
Right. Yeah.
So he would.
Yeah, like he's not gonna even like think about the morality of selling the data, right? I think he's a big seller.
I know everyone's saying want to, but couldn't. He would find a way even if he didn't want to.
Big seller.
Yeah, I feel like he is a big seller. He can go on like the bottom of big seller.
All right, one of the most boring villains in Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, it's just big seller, right?
Yeah, I think so. I was debating a little bit. Basically, the only argument is like she might not care, but at the same time, I think that's part of the reason why she would just sell. You know?
Yeah, I don't see her having the depth or the complexity to pause. She'd just be like, oh yeah, let's do it. Next up, we got Randall.
Big seller, right? I don't know as much about Randall.
He's willing to betray everyone in order to be just number one on a leaderboard, basically.
Yeah.
All right, we've got the Rizzler. He's been de-rizzed.
I don't even know. Like, probably wouldn't.
Yeah, I feel like what if he was commanded to? The Sizzler wouldn't sell it because he wouldn't have been ordered to. I think right price, right? It being a command.
I don't think that's a rephrasing of it being a command. Because like this is like if the person themselves was like the one making the decisions.
Right. So would never dream of it.
I think so.
Yeah. All right. We've got Syx. What do we think? And we can't pull the
Isa into this.
Yeah.
Still feel like he probably wouldn't. Probably would. Whoa, I keep going like the opposite of everyone.
I'm with you on probably wouldn't.
Yeah, I feel like everything I've seen of him, like yes, he does bad things. Like you see that he's not completely heartless either. But Syx would probably do it for the right price. Man, I still think probably wouldn't.
Right price, right price.
Wow. Okay,
right.
We'll go right price. Why can I not remember his name? I want to say Stark. Sarge?
Sark.
Sark. There we go. So close.
Is Sarge from Toy Story in this?
Oh, man.
Sark goes with MCP. Sark would sell data because he's basically just an extension of the MCP. Does this change the verdict on MCP?
I would potentially. No, this would change the whole list. I was gonna say like this might not mess with the list, but we can add another column of is just data. But that could change the whole thing.
Would for the right price? Is that where we're going? Or big sell?
Maybe that's probably would.
Probably would, yeah. Yeah, I feel good with that.
The MCP has to stop him, but he himself again, because yeah, if he was the one in charge, would he? Like if the MCP didn't exist, what would Sark do?
I believe Sark would actively hunt you down explicitly to seek my data.
Well, come on,
would
Jeannie.
Sark sell it, Jeannie?
That's the question, because right now the MCP is in would never dream of it for being a data hoarder.
What would Sark do?
What would Sark do? I don't know. I'm in the probably would team.
Probably would?
Yeah.
What wouldn't Sark sell?
No.
Okay, we have...
Scar.
Scar.
I mean, big seller, right?
Yeah.
If he got in the business of it, he would never stop. Scar can't sell anything because he can't work a keyboard due to lack of fingers. He's got
fingers.
He's got paws.
Yeah.
They got fingers.
Big seller, data already sold. I'm on big seller.
Yeah, pretty high up too. Probably would. This one's a probably would. Wow.
I'm just gonna go with it. All right. So earlier, Jace was positing that Cypher would be a crypto bro, running a crypto rug pull. called Cypher Coin.
He would absolutely sell your data. I think so. I think he's
Yeah.
big seller.
He would not sell your data.
Whoa.
You think
He's a nice
Cypher's
boy?
nice
He's
boy?
not a nice boy.
He's
nice
turd.
enough. Oh, see, I still think big seller. I don't think. Never, I don't know if I can go down this path. I was gonna go down like a path of like you could still be a good person and sell data. And I was like, I don't know if that's really an argument that I can make.
No. You can convince yourself that you're a good person while you're selling data. So I think probably not is the safe place. Probably not, but not completely morally opposed to it.
I don't know. I feel like maybe probably would though. Probably not seem safe. That's crazy. We just went from big seller to probably wouldn't. That's a big jump.
It's a powerful chat.
Difficulty separating Cage Cipher from Final Fantasy VIII Cipher. We still need to play 8.
He'd sell to own the lamers.
Yeah. Ooh. I feel like he's
now I'm back up to like probably would.
He might be a big seller, but we can go probably would for the little bit of doubt that we have, you know? What does Cloud do?
What is Cloud doing? He's definitely buying data. Needs to know what Cloud is doing. Oh, Sephiroth. Is this Kingdom Hearts 1 Sephiroth or Kingdom Hearts 2 Sephiroth?
That's 2 right there.
If you could get info on Cloud by doing it, yes.
He would already have the info on Cloud, assuming
he could
Cloud's
sell it.
Data was collected. It's not like they have all the data in the world, you know?
Let's assume that they have all the data on all users. Is he so principled that he would never dream of it, actually?
I don't think so. Because he would, if it fell in line with his plans, he totally would.
His larger goals?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wood for the right price? Is he back in that
yeah,
category?
I guess that would be wood for the right price, right?
He would sell all other data except for Clouds.
I think he
does care.
I think Sephiroth cares too much, you know? And that's kind of his biggest problem. I feel good about wood for the right price.
Yeah, I think so.
Is it Sean Yu? Now all of China knows your data. No!
Yeah, I mean, big seller. Now all of China knows your data is just, I mean, that's the only argument I am willing to hear. So I think we put him right on in big seller.
All right, dark side, I guess.
Would data side sell data? You know?
Is data, yeah.
Yeah, it's the is data category.
I feel like probably not is solid. Like when you're like the physical embodiment of evil, but you also don't have a strong consciousness, right? You're probably not on selling data. All right. Hot boy number 5. And I know what you're thinking. That's young Xehanort. No, it's not. He's over here.
Terranor is definitely selling data. We can go with it. I'm conflicted here. I really don't know what category.
So big seller. I'm good with that. Bang. Ursula. Would Ursula sell your data?
Big seller.
Big seller. I think that one's
seller.
Sorry, mommy. Your cookies are toast.
Okay, we're all on team big sell for Ursula.
Yeah.
Nice.
Vanitas.
Big seller, right?
I feel like big seller. Dude's crazy.
Dude is crazy. Literally committing identity theft by existing.
True.
I feel like we go big sell.
Big sell. We keep going. We march on. All right, the question emerged earlier. Which Vexen are we talking about?
He
Which
looks
point in time?
horrible. This one's 3.
Yeah, looks awful. This is Kingdom Hearts 3 Vexen. Let's focus on that.
3 Vexen would not, in your opinion.
I think there's a tipping point for Vexen, right? So when we meet Vexen for the first time, I feel like Vexen is big seller. And then the last time we see Vexen would never dream of it.
Well, do we really think he would never dream of it, though? Like, for science, you know?
Yeah.
If it helps further science, would he sell it?
I don't think he's like a Lex Luthor type.
He either sold everyone's data, and that's how everyone is even able to have other people's data, or an oopsie.
Vexen would never think of selling data because he wants to hoard it all for himself so he can study it. Vexen's probably no, right?
Probably wouldn't then.
Yeah.
The price is science.
He's at least right price. Bump him up. All right.
Zeldin.
Zeldin.
Zeldin would for the right price. Bell or the Rose. So maybe probably would. I don't picture him as a big seller. So I think we landed on probably would for Zeldin.
I think so. That's sounding good. I wish I could have heard the explanation as to why the Fantasia Chernobog wouldn't dream of selling your data.
Well, that was one of the first ones we actually did. And we just thought, like, you know, Chernobog and Axel are kind of like right there, you know? Chernobog has better things to do.
All right. We have hot guy number 7, Xemnas. What do we think?
Xemnas is going to ask for more data and keep selling all of it. He will collect all of the data of the world and sell it all.
Big sell. Yeah, Xemnas is big sell, I think.
In a way, he literally did.
Absolutely. Is this the easiest one?
This might have been this is the one that everyone is agreeing on.
I'm just gonna
above Clayton. Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah. All right. Then we have young Xehanort.
Because he has no love in his life, he's fine with just selling a ton of data. Like, what else does he have? You know? It's because no one's ever loved him before. Young Xehanort would sell data because I find him annoying. That is the best argument we have heard all night.
Young Xehanort is selling data right now. Would for a price.
Interesting.
Young Xehanort is basically Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah. All right. So there.
I don't know. I kind of like Xemnas being at the top.
I like that he's looking at young Xehanort though.
But Xemnas was looking at Big Seller before, and I kind of like that more.
What do we like aesthetically? That's what it's down to. I am a big seller.
I think he's got to be there. He's got to be there.
That title suits me well. All right,
okay, Zexion.
Was Zexion an accountant before everything happened to him? The way he carries the books around.
It must be. He definitely gives accountant vibes.
Yeah.
At least buying a lot of data, yeah. But would he sell it? Probably not. Yeah, I think the potential is there, but he probably wouldn't.
I like probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know who this is.
I don't know who either of the next two are.
I'm leaning on all of you.
Yep.
Well, this one's the one from Wreck-It Ralph. What do you mean, hello?
We're still catching up.
We watched the dub.
Part 1
of
King Candy. I know we talked about King Candy earlier, but I don't know who King Candy is. But you guys are saying 100% sells. So
my boy Balder getting forgotten. My king, no.
Everyone's saying both selling.
Yeah. Wait, Balder is a good little bean data-wise. King Candy way high. It's not his fault. He's traumatized. That would crack this whole case wide open now.
Okay, well, any ones that we want to go back to? Does anyone feel very strongly that we miscategorized? This looks great.
I think it looks pretty solid.
I think so too.
MCP. All right, where do you think MCP should be?
I am on board to move MCP. I was not fond of MCP down here, but the argument was, I do agree with the argument. He would never sell the data because he just wants to be the one in control of all the data. No one else can have data, only he can have data.
He's literally number 1.
Whoa. But what about the argument? Thoughts? Did that change your mind?
Balder's in the wrong spot.
What if we put Balder in probably would? Because there were the arguments. Balder is not necessarily a bad person, like at heart. Like they're not just doing evil things to do evil things. So it's like a probably would.
What if Balder is top of probably would?
Probably fits Balder. Okay. Didn't do anything wrong except murder.
Oh. We'll do a different tier list for that, I guess.
I'm so back and forth with the MCP because I agree with like he wouldn't sell it because if he doesn't want anyone else to have it, but I also like totally can see it being his vibe as a big seller.
MCP would sell it all and alter it. Okay, so let's move MCP up to here. Okay, what are the 2 big rows, maybe 3, right? People feel like MCP is in. I think MCP is the only controversial one left. So maybe we say would never dream of it, probably wouldn't, or big seller. Is that kind of where we're at? All right. Poll's going right now. Make sure you vote. Would MCP sell your data? Oh,
there we have it.
It's big seller. How about that? Wow, we did it.
I feel like everything else is looking good though. We did it.
Good work, everyone. It took us about 2 hours, but we did it. Literally did it. All right, go, Nicole.
So here's the thing. There's an argument for so many of these where like technically no, but like if we're in recoded. I think it's done. I think it's fully solidified.
That was an undertaking. I thought it'd take us a bit.
I did say it was the most important one.
It was the most important one.
Yeah.
Hey, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye now.